So let's talk about what we ate and where we stayed at in Puerto Escondido. Welcome to a new vlog and let's get started. So for starters, let me just put you in context. During this long weekend that Brian had, we decided to go to Puerto Escondido, which is in Oaxaca state. So that's like southeast Mexico. I'm gonna leave a map here. And Oaxaca is known for its food, which is delicious. It's also known due to the importance it had during the pre-Hispanic times. It was actually the house or the land, I guess, of two of the biggest cultures, like pre-Hispanic cultures, which were the Zapotecas and Mixtecas. And you can also find pyramids on that state, which is Monte Alban, and that was like the mecca for cultural and politics and religion wise. So again, history wise, it's very relevant state. And also, it's a great place where you can just go and enjoy the beach towns that they offer. They are great for surfers because the waves are very dense and very, I guess, dangerous is the word I'm looking for, especially because I don't know how to swim. But yeah, Oaxaca has some of the most beautiful like beaches you can see in Mexico, and we stayed in one of the eight beaches I think it has. So there's the main playa or playa principal. There's Playa La Punta, which is the one we stayed at. Playa Coral, Playa Bacocho. In this one, it's where you do the turtle releasing activity. You also have Playa Puerto Angelito, Playa Manzanillo, Playa Carrizalillo, and in this one in particular is like the one that people would suggest you go if you want to swim in the ocean. And there's also Playa Zicatela, which this one is mostly known for the waves and the surf competitions that happen in this particular beach town. So see, like every beach has like its own little vibes. It really depends what you want to do. The reason why we decided to go to Punta Zicatela is because one of my friends, he always goes there and he talks wonders about it. Not everything is super far, but because of the weather, it feels like it's super far. So just keep that in mind. What most people do actually is that they rent motorcycles, a little like a best moment, AVTs, I think that's what they're called. Of course, you can also rent a car, or they do have taxis. I think they charge depending on how far things are, but minute wise. So if it's going to be like a 10-15 minute ride, they would normally charge you like 100 pesos or 200 pesos. So it really depends, but they also have like these bands, which they're called colectivos. I think they charge between 15-20 pesos. So the thing with those ones is that you need to go to the main road and then you can catch it there, because I didn't see any like within the streets that were closer to the coastline. So that's how people normally move around there. And yeah, you can definitely walk around the town. That's what we did, except when we needed to go to like the center, like downtown area, because, and this is so important, you need to bring cash with you. There's some places that do take card, and that would be especially like bars or clubs or like more established restaurants. But for the most part, with restaurants or stores or things that are on the street, you will be required to pay with cash. And it was a whole journey trying to find an ATM within Punta Cicatela, at least where we were staying at. We tried three different ATMs and they didn't work. So I think it's easier if you do bring cash, but then you run out of it, just go to downtown and try to get a bank there, because at least in Punta Cicatela, like all the ATMs didn't work for us. So that's one piece of advice that I really want to give you because we struggled. Let's start with what you really want to see instead of just me talking like nonstop. I guess let's roll it. So we just made it to the bedroom, so we're gonna check it out. So it is quite larger, quite bigger than we thought. It's like pretty much a mini apartment. Here you guys can see the kitchen. It is fully equipped. We also get coffee every morning. So everything you might need, it's just hidden, but it's like a pretty big size kitchen. We also have like a nice dining area, and then here is like the nice living room. And this is pretty much the view we have from the living room. And as we move through this like hall, this is such a nice table. I really like this one. Here is the bathroom, which is massive, by the way. Here, so double sink, which is nice. We have a massive shower too, and the toilet. So when we first found this, it's an Airbnb and also on Booking, but it didn't seem this big. But surprise, surprise, it's pretty massive. So yeah, I don't know, this is quite the toilet. And then this would be the bedroom. So we have the TV here. This are like sitting space. We have an AC. The ceilings, I'm obsessed with. They're so cool. This is the bed. And then here we move to the closet space. We have like nice bathrobes. And there's also a security box right here. And what sold me on this place, I think this is open. Oh yeah. So you open to the balcony and you have here like a lounging chair, but you have like this super nice outdoorsy like bathtub. And then here you can see part of the mountains. And then over here, that would be the ocean. So here is the pool. And so yeah, that's where we're gonna be staying. It looks super nice. I'm very excited and just ready to have some chill time. I'm also sweating because it's so hot and humid, but we're just very grateful to be here and just ready to enjoy some chill time. So yeah, we're gonna explore around in a little bit, because first we need to go and just do some like quick groceries just so we can have like breakfast and whatnot here, or just dinner if we don't want to go out. But yeah, we're gonna stay here I think 4 days, and yeah, welcome to Puerto Escondido, guys. Okay, so what I like is that when you step right out the door, you get to like this common space. So here there's like a nice kitchen bar, dining area. Guys, I'm already like sweating so bad. A couple of hammocks, so like a nice sofa where you can lounge. The view is just so pretty. And then you can also go upstairs. I don't know what's there, so let's go together. She said this is like a nice space if you want to do like yoga or read. And you can also, actually you can see the yoga mat right there. This is so nice, guys. I'm so happy. Even though beaches in Mexico are public spaces, you'll find beach clubs offering rentals for beach chairs and umbrellas. It's pretty awesome because you can just chill by the ocean and relax. What I like is that you can bring your own food and drinks and just pay the rental fee. For us, it was 400 pesos for 4 hours, but it can really depend on how long you stay and the place you choose. Also, remember to double check if they take card, because most of these places only take cash. It's dinner time. So we went to Chicama. It's a Peruvian restaurant that also has restaurants in Mexico City and Madrid. And I've seen it everywhere on TikTok. And honestly, I think it does live up to the hype. We got there around 7 p.m. and had to wait a few minutes for a table. So just a heads up, this place gets busy. I would suggest you arrive with a little bit of time to spare or go right when they open to avoid the waiting time. The vibe is really cozy, the service is really friendly, and the food is pretty good. If you're craving fresh Peruvian ceviche, lomo salteado, or just like a good pisco cocktail, this spot definitely needs to be on your list. We got the ceviche peruano, we also got the catch of the day and the octopus, and everything was really good. We skipped on the cocktails, but we did had a couple of beers, and honestly, that was all we needed. So Chicama for sure should be on the list if you visit Puerto Escondido. Well, good morning. It's time to get some breakfast at Sabina. Sabina is on the Héroes Oaxaqueño Street, which is like 2 blocks away from the main street, and it does feel to have a more local cuisine. It has breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We got there, we ordered some enjitomatadas, which are enchiladas made with tomato, if it makes sense, and Brian got a burrito with fries. If I'm honest, it was not my favorite, but it was also not the worst we had during the trip. We walked, we napped, and we even had a pastry, but I think now it's time for dinner. So let's go to A la Burger. It's a restaurant that specializes in burgers and pizza, although they do have breakfast menu, just keep that in mind. But here the burgers were amazing. I This was like my favorite. And the portions are also really generous. You can choose sides like french fries or baked potatoes. Don't worry, you can also have drinks. And the space is actually like a big garden where you can share tables with strangers, making it perfect for meeting new people. And if you're craving something greasy, I would definitely suggest going here because they're that good. So it's our third day in Puerto by now, and we just want to chill. So we decided to purchase a day pass in one of the hotels, and the one we went for was Casa Joseph. And pretty much this day pass gives you access to the beach club. So think loungers, umbrella, great service, and of course, a beautiful beachfront view. They have 3 different types of pass. Each one has their own little benefit. And what I like is that part of the amount goes towards your food and drinks. So you're basically just committing to spend that at the restaurant. Now, at the end, if you surpass the limit, then you have to pay the difference. And if not, it just stays flat. I think this is a perfect way for just spending a chill day by the ocean, enjoying the cocktails, fresh food, and just like a really nice laid back vibe. I would suggest just text the hotel before purchasing or before going, just to make sure there's availability within the resort, just so you get a good spot. What are we having for dinner? Well, we are having noodles at the Wok. This is a tailor made noodle place. And we also had some spring rolls. I had a mango teriyaki noodle bowl, and Brian had some chicken rice noodle as well. But it was so good. It was what we needed. And the portions were so huge, but completely worth it. And to close the night, let's just go grab a mezcalita at this bar we found called Apena Negra. Super tiny, super cozy, really nice vibe. Do you know what's more dangerous than a wave? Me when I'm hungry. So let's go have breakfast. And this one was kind of a disappointment. It's called La Olita La Punta. It has breakfast, brunch, dinner, the whole thing. The location is fantastic. However, we had an avotoast and chilaquiles. The chilaquiles were really plain. They didn't taste like anything. And the same for the avo. It just didn't have any flavor. The smoothie Brian had was actually pretty good. Perhaps lunch and dinner are a little bit better flavor wise, but the vibe is nice. They have nice music. Again, the view is really cool, but I would definitely not recommend this for breakfast. It's time for our last meal here in Puerto, and we're going to the Boneyard. It's such a unique place. It has a skate rink, it also has a tattoo shop, it has a merch shop, and the vibe is so unique to the place. It feels so laid back. It's amazing. We had chili fries that were so good, pizza spot on. It was spicy, sweet, what we needed. And the drinks, they had a mezcalita. It was delicious. I'm kind of sad they don't have it in Mexico City, but I guess that's an excuse to go back next time.